Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir?
What's your name?
JT.
Okay, JT.
Yeah, you can call me John, though.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
So what brings you in today?
Been having some problems at home with my family, specifically my girlfriend. You know, I use coke, specifically crack cocaine, and you know, I mean, it doesn't stop my ability to go to work, and it doesn't affect my job, but you know, it's starting to affect my relationship.
Okay, so it sounds like you're a functional addict. So you go to work. Personal life seems like it's pretty okay. Besides, the relationship troubles, but you seem like you're doing pretty good. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, honestly, I feel fine and everything, but she's just really been on my back about it. I mean, we got kids and everything, so but I feel like I don't do it in front of the kids, and I definitely don't do it in front of her. And like I said, I always go to work. Never keeps me out of work, so I figured that there's nothing wrong with what I'm doing.
Okay. So if I understand you correctly, you're able to work.
Right.
Your relationship with your kids somewhat pretty good, right?
Oh yeah, my relationship with my kids is good. It's my girlfriend that I'm having a problem with, but unfortunately the kids are caught in the middle.
Okay. So what is one of your goals with coming in today?
Eventually, one of my goals is I would like to work out a plan that'll, help me to quit, to kick the whole, crack cocaine habit.
Okay.
That way I can, get my family back. I don't want to risk losing my kids over this.
Okay, so you want to quit,
Right.
but you're able to function.
Yeah.
You enjoy it.
Yeah.
You must enjoy it. Have fun.
Definitely, man.
I'm not gonna say I can understand it.
I get a little bit. I do a little bit before I go to work. Lasts me out it helps me get through the whole day. With no problems.
Okay.
You
don't have any?
I don't be going broke or nothing, man. I mean, how like a person that gambles, they sink all their money into the casino and all that stuff. I don't have that problem. I do a little bit of dope and handle my business and go on about my life. But it's definitely not a habit that's got me going broke out here. I mean, everything is stable. We never came close to being evicted or anything like that.
So what I hear you saying is that even though you have this habit, it's not affecting anything besides your relationship with your girlfriend.
That's the way I see it. I mean, she may tell a whole nother story, but I mean, from what I can see, she's the only one that has a problem with this. I don't see it. I don't see it affecting anything else. It's just me and her relationship. We butt heads over, me liking to do a little crack every now and then.
So I get a gut feeling that there's a lot of pressure on you to change.
Yeah.
And you're not sure you can do it because of difficulties with the.
Well, I like getting hot, man. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I've been getting hot since high school.
You're able to work. You have a good relationship with your children.
Yeah.
It's just your girlfriend.
Yeah, she don't like it. But I mean, I was doing this when she met me. So, now all of a sudden we're a couple years in, and Now she wants me to just up and change. Gotta hear her complaining, as long as the bills got paid. But now I guess that's not good enough for her. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I mean, but like I said, I ain't trying to lose my family behind this. So, I'm here to, see how I could work through this and, live life without it.
And that would, you losing your family would be
very devastating.
Got it. So, if you don't make these changes,
Right.
what do you think will happen?
Oh, she's definitely leaving. I mean, last argument we got into, she was very serious about leaving. Like, she was real adamant about it. So, I mean, I know when she's playing and when she's serious, and this kind of look of seriousness I've never seen in her before. Like, she was like dead serious. So,
So, even though you feel as if you're a functional addict.
Yeah.
So even though you feel as if you can function on the crack cocaine, there's something that's going on that your girlfriend doesn't like. And she feels as if whatever it is that you have going on, that she can't put up with it.
Yeah, whatever that is. I mean, she don't see. That's the thing, and that's why we get in even bigger arguments, because she just leaves it as she don't like it. She doesn't tell me exactly what it is. She doesn't specify the problem, aside from the fact that me just smoking a little crack. I mean, I didn't think that. I thought as long as things were getting taken care of and everything, there'd be no problem. I mean, hell, all I did was just smoke a little crack, so I didn't think a little crack was gonna, cause the world to end the way she's acting about it.
And that's understandable. So, and you're right, a little crack.
Man, I just can't believe she just don't. I feel like she's really going overboard about this. She made me give up weed. I stopped drinking. That wasn't good enough. I stopped smoking cigarettes. I'm like, I can't win for losing. I'm like, damn.
So does
I'm supposed to go to a sober house or something? That's about what she's making it seem like. Like, I put one thing down and that's not good enough.
I'm not sure if I hear you correctly, but it sounds as if when you get rid of one, you pick up another. Are there any other things that you could do besides pick up, the crack cocaine, the alcohol, and the weed? Is there any other type of activities?
I mean, I could, start working out or something like that. Go to the gym and all that stuff. I mean, I work and go home. That's about all I do. So I feel like the best thing that I could do is to, replace a less desirable behavior with a more desirable and more healthier, or a healthier behavior.
What type of behaviors do you have in mind? Like, what do you think what do you enjoy?
I mean, I enjoy physical activity, but the thing is like with working out, I can go hard in the gym and, be up in there for a month or so, or a few weeks, and then, then I'll take like 6 months off. Like, it's been a year since I got in the gym.
So even though it would be hard for you to cut back, it seems like maybe you need to, I guess, not smoke as much of the crack would be a good place to start with the...
Yeah, to cut back. But that's the thing. See, I already don't smoke that much, you know. But
So let me ask you this.
yeah.
Give me 3 good reasons on why you feel as if you shouldn't quit smoking the crack.
Uh, I mean, for me, it helps to balance me out and everything. It helps with, well, I mean, it helps me to just move through the world and everything. To, you know, when I'm at work and stuff, I don't see my anxiety going up. You know, I mean, the only problem that I have with crack is that, you know, when a certain amount of time goes by when I don't use, it's like, you know, I get these pains and withdrawals, and so, you know, I smoke some crack just to, you know, get rid of that and everything. So
So why do you smoke the crack?
man, that first high was everything. It really was, man. Like, I've been using for a couple years, still trying to chase the feeling of that first high. And so, I mean, I took one hit and was hooked, but it never got in the way of me, you know, handling my responsibilities.
Okay. So like we stated earlier,
Mm-hmm.
previously, you're able to function on the crack.
Yeah.
So give me 3 good reasons why you should quit smoking the crack.
Well, the first one is my kids. The second one is, you know, I'm not trying to die. You know, I ain't trying to overdose and stuff like that. Like, I don't want to go out like that and then, you know, leave my children in this world and, you know, leave my lady here, everything, like, you know. So I would say that the first reason is my children. The second reason is just for overall health and just wanting to live a longer life. And the third one would be that, you know, even though I've pretty much built a lifestyle around it, I mean, it's really non-conducive to me trying to raise a family and be a good influence on my kids.
So basically, what you're saying in a nutshell is you don't want your kids to see their dad on the crack.
Yeah.
You want to live a long life to be able to raise that family and be a good, eventually, I guess, a potential husband maybe to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you just really want to, I guess you don't want the crack to take over and then, you know, you end up going from functional to unfunctional.
Right. I mean, because my uncle got on that crack too. And when he got on that, he ended up venturing off into crystal meth. And that was just something I was not going to do.
Seems like the crack was a gateway for your uncle.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, he started out, you know, smoking weed as a kid and everything, and then it took off into some other stuff, you know.
Okay. How did that affect you, watching your uncle on crack?
Man, I never, I mean, it's weird because now I'm using it, but, you know, that, between the crack and the crystal meth, you know, it messed him up so bad that, you know, at first I was questioning, you know, like, man, why is he doing it? And then, you know, tell him that, you know, man, take it easy on those drugs and everything. And then one day I was kicking it with a girl, and, you know, shit, I was trying to, you know, get something going with her and everything. Yeah. And, you know, she broke out the crack, and I thought, you know, well, you know, she's smoking a little crack, so, you know, let me smoke some too, and, you know, maybe we'll develop a connection. And yeah, since that night, I've been on crack ever since. That was like 3 years ago.
Okay, so when you do decide to reach the goal of actually not using
Yeah.
the crack cocaine, how do you think your life will change?
Well, for one, there'll definitely be less arguing between me and my girlfriend. You know, I think I'll end up feeling a lot better. I'll actually feel healthier and stuff, so I could run around with my kids and everything.
Okay. So you know the positive outlook on, not abusing or not using the crack.
Yeah, that's the thing, man. See, I didn't grow up. It wasn't like I grew up with parents doing this shit. Like, it wasn't like I came home and would see mom and dad shooting up heroin or anything like that. I come from a good family. Two hardworking parents. Middle class family. Like, I'm not supposed to be venturing off into that stuff. But eventually, I mean, unfortunately I did, because, I was just influenced by the wrong things, or just influenced by the wrong people. But, and I don't even come from that kind of background where, drugs was all around me. I mean, with the exception of my uncle. I mean, we always knew my uncle was on drugs, but, my family, they did a good job of keeping him away from us. They would just, see him here and there, but he definitely would not walk into our house.
Got it. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how important is it for you to make these changes right now?
Man, I'd give it a 8. It's serious, but I'm not gonna say 10, because it's like, what if I fail? There's some people that, they want to dive head first into, quitting drugs, quitting smoking, or whatever it is. Then when they swear off of it, and then next thing you know, they go around the corner and, they lighten up already.
So even though you're able to function off of the crack,
yeah,
you do know it is important to actually put it down and get healthy and actually be able to take care of your kids and live long enough to see your kids. I don't know if you have a daughter or a son, but see them get married, take them to college.
Yeah, I got 3 kids.
Okay.
Between the ages of 6 and 3.
Okay.
So,
and you want to be there for that, though?
Yeah, definitely. I want to see them graduate. Want to, see them get married and all that stuff. Want to see them graduate college. That's a lot of things I want to do.
What would make that 8 a 10?
Shit, if she walked out. If she walked out.
She's important to you.
Yeah. If she walked out, then that 8 would go to a 10 real quick. But, I mean, she ain't gone nowhere.
So that's why it's not as... It's important, but
it's important, but
it's not on your top 5.
I don't want to be one of them, overzealous people that, I gotta do it now, and then next thing you know, they crash and relapse. Some people be so serious about quitting, and then when they screw up, when they fuck up and everything, then they have nothing. They got to start from ground zero all over again. I'd rather just pace myself. It's like those individuals that, when people know they got a problem or something, they want to take to social media and this is my last time doing this. It's like, yeah, right. Shit. As soon as you finish typing that post up, later on that night before you go to sleep, you probably gonna use again.
Do you believe you can make these changes?
Yeah, I do. I mean, honestly, I feel like it's an issue of mind power. You know, and I don't want something. It's one thing if I control it. I don't want something controlling me. You know, I don't like anything controlling me.
Got it.
That's how I felt about cigarettes and all that stuff. Some of these things, especially like with drugs and stuff like that. I mean, and even other things, like, you know, it could be women or anything. I mean, sometimes we let certain things have power over us, and it'll lead us to do things that we wouldn't normally do if those things weren't in the picture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, so what I hear you saying is you want your power back.
Yeah, definitely.
And that crack has definitely
Yeah,
had some type of control, not only on you, but indirectly your wife, your kids. You might not see it, but it's something that your wife sees, or your girlfriend sees, that she doesn't like. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you?
I'd make it a 9.
That's pretty high. So you believe you can do it?
I really do, honestly. I'm not trying to mess up what I have going. Not over something that simple like crack.
So what would make your confidence one number higher instead of that 9? What would make it a 10? Don't get me wrong, 9 is good. 9 is high. But
Man, honestly, I don't know the answer to that one. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one there.
Okay.
I don't know what it's gonna take for that one.
But before you said it would take your girlfriend to leave for it to become an immediate change.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think her walking out is gonna affect my confidence. I mean, truth be told, I mean, if I believe in myself,
You can
I'm
do
gonna
it.
believe in myself regardless of whether she's standing next to me or not.
Absolutely.
So, in that sense, when it comes to me believing in myself, her walking out is not gonna affect my confidence. Now, her leaving would prompt me to take action right away, but it definitely wouldn't affect my confidence. I don't believe it would.
And you are ready and willing to change at this time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And what steps are you prepared to take to change at this time?
Well, I'm prepared to cut off associates that engage in the same behavior that I do. I'm willing to sit down, go see a therapist. It could be twice a week, 3 times a week. It don't matter. I'm willing to go to narcotics anonymous meetings and everything, just to have that structure in my life.
Okay. So in what ways do you believe I can help you?
Well, man, I think that we could set up some kind of treatment goals. That way we can pace. That way we can track my progress and everything. I mean, I don't want to be one of those individuals that gets in like way over my head, because I dove in head first. Like, I want to pace myself, take baby steps and, start with one thing and then build on that. And as far as my recovery goes.
Okay.
I feel like when people, dive in head first and, they get themselves all amped up about quitting and stuff like that, you know, they end up having a higher chance of relapsing.
Got you. All right. Well, unfortunately, our time is up.
Alrighty.
And, I enjoyed meeting you.
Likewise,
And,
I have to
hopefully,
make an appointment in a few weeks.
not hopefully, but we're going to get you to that goal.
Definitely, I look forward to it.
Because, one thing that, I definitely agree with, family is important.
Definitely.
Family is definitely important. So, if you don't mind going out, setting up your next interview with my secretary, and
All right.
I'll see you next week.
All right, again.
All right.
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yes, sir.